point, like, in a long time. This season, I don't know, it feels return to form for me. I'm enjoying it. Now, the comments, it's a little bit mixed. A lot of people say they're really bored. They don't like the off-air blogger, which blogger, who, like it's too hard to follow. A lot of people say it's that they're bored. I agree with you. I'm really
I like it.
thoroughly enjoying it. I am. And even the rat. I mean, guys, I mean, I can separate things. I mean, entertain me on the TV. It doesn't mean I have to like you as a person. Actresses step into roles every day and play characters. Some of them are horrible human beings. Still could love their work, right?
100%. By the way,
So,
were you shocked at Denise's show being canceled? Which I mean, now obviously she's getting divorced. In a way, you could argue like that's even more of a
but the
reality show,
show
but
wasn't
you liked it.
bad. I mean, it was very lighthearted. I really enjoyed Lola. I really enjoyed Sammy. I really enjoyed Mr. Sheen appearing on it and a guest, a cameo at the end. Yeah, this one makes me sad. This one makes me sad. Still loving Next Gen, by the way. Loving it. And loving the RHOC. I'm a little I don't know. Who
Well,
am
I
I?
guess I'm shocked at how low, must have very low
It was
rating
like
for Denise.
what I heard at some point it was very lowly rated.
Well,
But
it
I
must have been like abysmal. I mean, you've got RE. We were just talking last episode about RHOM, which had a live, watch rate of
well,
like 200,000. I mean, so was Denise even getting 100?
Well, in next gen is bad. It's in the 200s, but it is gaining each week. And the buzz and the NYC, and now they're looking for LA. They contacted Dubrov's son. They contacted the two sons of Maloof. So we got things going. So next, but it's like Summer House. I don't know why Summer House was horrible ratings. They gave it the rope, and now that's next gen. They are there. That ain't going nowhere. They are giving them the let the audience be found.
Well,
I
you
don't
got to.
know.
You have to look at even.
But
I mean,
was Denise's show for money? Like, did we have to pay? You have all these kids. They're getting a buck. What are they getting? 20 grand? Um, it was Denise's show. We give Lola $1. We give this one $1. We give Aaron $2, and we give Denise a shitload of money. I mean, was the money the problem? I don't know. I can't imagine it being less than 200s. I don't know. I don't know. I'm a
I
little
don't know either.
shocked.
I mean, I didn't think it was all that compelling. Their divorce
Really?
seems more interesting to me. I mean, don't you feel like I love their monthly budget? Like their monthly budget
Mm,
alone when Aaron filed is epic. And then
yeah.
wait, wasn't the controversy that she really doesn't make as much on OnlyFans as she said she did? Which how much did she say she made?
I don't know, but this says she makes like I guess 250,000 a month, which is still $3 million a year from OnlyFans. I don't understand some of
Impressive.
these
Did she get
numbers.
nude? I mean, she must get nude, right? You must see
No,
her butthole and
nope,
everything. What?
nope.
People are paying to not see her butthole? That's crazy.
She teases you, and then you go into the second room and the third room. And then I think in the third room, she's like, I mean, you're talking to Denise Richards. Now, were you the one who told me that you knew people that had a whole operation and it was like they hired
Oh
people
yeah.
and they had like, people
Yeah.
tweeting and 9-year-old grandma on the phone all day will give you, $1,000 a week
Yeah.
just to say, oh, baby, you look so sexy. Oh, thank you. I'm wet. Oh, so are you. Great. Like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, I pitched a sugar baby show. One of the
There you
babies
go.
has a whole network of people. And so men think that they're actually chatting with her, but it's gay guys who are sitting around getting paid, I don't know,
Honey.
$100 an hour basically to sit there and tease all these guys.
Honey,
They think they're speaking to a woman.
don't ever underestimate the gays in their ability to talk dirty to a straight guy. Brilliant, brilliant hiring. Now, be careful because if you're a corporation, they'll say you're only hiring the gays and you're not hiring the women, and whew, we got lawsuits coming out of our ass
Oh,
today. But
I need to hire you for HR. Can we talk rapid fire
talk
about
to
two
me,
topics? First of
talk to
all,
me.
is this even true? Melissa Gorga did Gorga quit her pod? This cannot be true.
Hmm.
Melissa, we know there may be past issues with us, okay? Maybe we've said some things. Let's do water under the bridge, sis. You've got $1 million podcast. If you're telling me Jax and Brittany were making $1 million, which I'm not sure about that
Well,
one.
that's what they say, honey.
But still, Melissa Gorga could be making $750,000 a year podcasting. Melissa, this is a career for you unless
Well,
Jax is coming back. What is going on? Melissa, call us. Okay, call us.
first
What's
of all,
happening? What's happening?
not only should you call us, you should put yourself under our network. Forget about the network you were on. We'll do the ads for you, girl. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Um,
we'll do you don't, it's podcast one, right? Is that who she was with?
I think so. And no, no, you listen, let me tell you a couple of things. She says that it's a very hard decision and that the sprinkle cookie business is so booming that she just has to dedicate her time to this. Because people have been asking me to talk about this. I'm conflicted on this. Like, couple of things are happening here, okay? Nobody quits a business that is just making. I mean, what did she do this for once a week? So it's not like this was that much time. Nobody quits a business that is making gazillions of dollars. They just don't. Well, I mean, I guess I shouldn't say that. Paige quit fucking Summer House and Garcelle quit RHOBH. So what the hell am I talking about? But I mean, at least Garcelle has something else. Paige, I don't know if that was the right move for Paige DeSorbo. She's got a lot going on, but it goes quiet pretty quickly. Lindsay was just at a commercial for I think Progressive or one of those. Anyway, I will not, excuse me. Lindsay was at a commercial. I cannot talk about it. I work with Progressive Insurance. That is the only insurance that I care about, is the only insurance I know about. I am Team Progressive, so I don't want to talk about Lindsay and her commercial. Um, so there's that. Do I think that it was the podcast was making a shitload of money and she quit? I don't. Having said that, let me be very clear. I'm not team Melissa over Teresa. Melissa's podcast does way better than Teresa's. That's just a fact. That's a numbers fact. It is ranked higher if you actually get into the weeds, because I did do a deep dive when this happened. I just forgot to talk about it. Melissa has more ads in her podcast than Teresa's.
Wow, you did do your
Well,
research.
I didn't listen, but I just looked at the liner notes. I'm not listening to Melissa's podcast. You'd have to literally pay me for $100. I don't know. It's not even that much money. You have to give me $100. I'll listen to Teresa for 15 minutes. Anyone want me to listen to Teresa's podcast? If you want a Venmo or PayPal, $100, I'll do 15 minutes of it. Otherwise, I'm not. It's a very cheap rate, by the way. So Melissa has more ads in her podcast than Teresa's. It's ranked higher. It does better. So if Melissa wasn't making money, Teresa is making zero. Okay. Also, I hate to be I don't know if this is true. I don't know if this is true, but I heard back in the day, Teresa's at a podcast company now. She wasn't always at this podcast company. I think she started at iHeart, whatever podcast company she started at, which I can't remember. I heard from a pretty reliable source that Teresa was getting really mad that she's like, where are the ads? Like David and Sarah take no fucking prisoners. When there's no ads, guys, you don't even want to be on those phone calls. Sarah makes some
Because
calls.
no, I don't think people, I mean, we scream it from the rooftops, but I
We
do not
scream
think
it from the
people
rooftops.
realize we're in the heyday of podcasting. Okay. Nobody is advertising on local television unless you're a local injury law attorney, right? Because those are the people that are watching local news. Okay. If you're that, pharmaceutical companies, because they're reaching an older audience, nobody is advertising on terrestrial radio. Like, I don't even know how it's still on.
I spoke to someone. I spoke to someone from a radio station yesterday. It's a long story. Don't just That's a backstory. Someone who's been in radio forever, just like you. And this person said to me, they're a huge listener of this podcast, and they said to me, "Girl, congratulations on the ads." Like, cause she knows. She's like, now, of course, I know everyone's rolling their eyes. I'm sorry, guys. It is what it is. It's not gonna allow you. One day it'll be gone. Sorry. You want to hear the words
Well,
come
it's
out of
like
my mouth?
radio, it's like
You
local
gotta do it.
TV
Sorry,
for
guys. You have
years.
to do it. There's either ads or a David and Sarah are gone forever. Forever. I'll never come back. So this person was like, but to your point, I didn't mean to cut you off, but this radio person was like, oh, I listened
I
to your
don't
show.
blame. Did Teresa leave that network? Because like somebody like Teresa should be she loaded with ads,
Well, you know what I
loaded with
heard?
ads, loaded with personal endorsements of things she actually likes.
You know
What?
what I heard? Now, I heard this from a very reliable source. I think she was on iHeart. I don't remember, but I heard that she called the company, her team or whoever, and they were like, "Where are the fucking ads for Teresa?" And they said, "We can't. People don't want to give her ads on the
I don't
podcast."
believe that.
And they said, "Why?" And they said, and I actually am on her side in this, believe it or not. And they said because she went to camp. They wouldn't give her ads because she
I
was
don't
in
believe that.
jail. You don't?
No, I don't think anybody
You
cares.
think it was just the excuse from iHeart or whoever apparently told her this, like, because they couldn't get her the ads? Because Sarah and David know when they don't get you the ads, they always have an excuse. Oh, it's a
Always
Friday over the holiday weekend. Oh, I don't give a shit. Get back to your fucking desk
Friday.
and get me an ad. God damn it. Sorry. You don't
No,
believe it? Okay.
no, I don't believe that for 1 second.
Okay.
I don't believe that at all whatsoever.
And by the
No,
way, I'm on
she has
Teresa's
so
side
many
with
fans.
this.
She has so many stands. I'm shook about Gorga's pod. That pod should
Yeah.
have been making, aren't you? That pod should have easily been making $500,000 a year. And that I can't imagine that Melissa and Joe would turn their nose up at that. Now,
So do you think so?
one episode a week is very hard to make a lot of money. But I mean,
I think it was
anybody,
I think it was
well,
one.
okay, well, that's bad advice she's getting. That's horrible and bad on the network for not saying, look, we've got an opportunity here. If you put out X, Y, or Z episodes, you did a mini episode, you did sprinkle cookie review, I mean,
Right here,
no,
June 5th plus 7 is June, not even every week. This is skipping a week, June 19th and June
well, then forget
26th.
it.
Mostly every week, mostly. I agree with you. One day a week is not the answer. The truth behind why she left, I don't necessarily buy that the sprinkle cookies, it's one day a week. If it was making that much money, but also you have to factor in she probably like they can't really, I mean, there's no show now, the show's over, but they can't really talk about the show when it's on. So like Melissa can't really talk about New Jersey. Like that's the rule. You can go on other podcasts and talk about it. That's the rule. That's what, like, when Paige and Hannah started Giggly, they said, Bravo said, can't talk about Summer House. Like, you can go on anyone else's podcast and promote it. That's doing, but you can't do it. And they were like, okay, great. We don't want to talk about it. So, I mean, think about it. Like, does Melissa, that must be annoying that you can't talk about Jersey. And is there enough to then talk about? I don't know. I
I
think
would
the
think
truth
there's
is that it wasn't making
so
a ton of money. I don't believe this Sprinkle
Wow,
Cookies.
that's crazy because then someone was giving her bad advice because that should have easily made a lot of money. There's so many avenues. I mean, how long she's been doing that podcast? What, 3, 4, 5 years, maybe?
I
All that
think
time,
so.
you're gonna walk away after all that time in your catalog? I mean, that's
I
great.
I don't
Unless
think she knows how it works. I mean, I
I
assume they're
know,
still giving her money though in perpetuity, no? Like if you leave,
sure,
like
but
if David and Sarah left today, we also own we own our shows. We would make money for the rest of our lives because I
yeah,
mean,
but we know how to do it. The problem is like
right.
less like it just sitting there. Yeah, she's going to make a little residual, but it's not going to be
Right.
crazy. I mean, the only thing I can think too is this a sign that RHONJ is coming back with Joe and Melissa and they're like, "You know what?
Oh,
We've got the,
girl.
we got the cookies, we got Joe's
Oh my
construction
God.
company still coming and by the way, we're going to ink a deal here in the next couple of months that we are coming back." So maybe she's like, I don't really, it's to your point, it's not making money. She's been at it for years. She does, she doesn't want to put the
Wow.
time in or the network's not interested in. And that's to me what's shocking is like how the network, I don't know, maybe the network is like, look, do X, Y, or Z. And she's like, nah, I'm not interested. I'm going back on RHONJ. I don't care anymore.
Maybe that's the truth behind this. It means the RHONJ is lurking. Okay, okay, Sarah. I didn't see Didn't see this one coming, but you
I
got
love
something there.
podcasting. Candy Burris says she's probably always the door open, but was on Watch What Happens Live, says she's
Yes.
probably never coming back to RHOA. What do we think?
I saw that. God, Andy loves Candy and Riley. Loves. He has his favorites. Why does he love Candy?